Hello, hello, hello. Am I audible? Hello. Good morning, students. Uh, in the last lecture, we had discussed about the production systems, isn't it? So, in this lecture too, we are going to discuss the same, the remaining portion. But let's revise what we had seen in up till now. So, types of production system we had seen, where there were three types of production system: job production, batch production, continuous production. Then what exactly production system is that we had seen here. The definition of the system is a system in a business firm which connects input and outputs in a series of operations, storage and inspections to create value is called as production system. So this is what is the definition of the production system is. That is nothing but the a system in a business firm which connects input and output in a series of operations, storage and inspections to create value. That is what is called as an production system. So very first system was job production, job order production, or it was also called as an make to order. Okay, whenever there is a requirement, you will ask for it, and then whatever that product is, that will be manufactured, and that will be given to you. Okay, I will just read out the different points which are there in this particular production system. This is an intermittent type of production. Job production is quite an oldest method of production. Production is as per the demand of the customer. Then production is not done at the small scale. Special purpose machines are not used, as this production system offers the flexibility in the production system. Then this type of system is very much suitable for small scale industry. Then the advantages of this particular system is there is an less investment, uh, work progress is high, more flexibility and variety of product is high, standard equipments are used and machineries are used. Then the limitations of this particular system is large technical skills are required, expert operators are required. In this particular system, waiting time is really very high. Cost of the production is really very high. Then application, if we discuss about the application of this particular system, then it is used for then shipbuilding, civil engineering work, process equipments, and dies manufacturing. Okay, this is what was about the job order production system. So second type of production system is batch production system. Okay, here more production is possible as compared to the job production, but less than the mass production. Now, as you know that, as the name is suggesting, batch production. Are you getting me? So this is what is the batch order production system. So batch production, here a set of quantity of then product is going to be ordered. Here that quantity may be 5, maybe 15, maybe 20, but it will not be an continuous order, isn't it? So here batch wise things will be ordered. That is why this is nothing but the batch production system. But it will not be a continuous one. The flow of the order will not be the continuous one. That is what is the reason is this is nothing but the uh, batch production system. Batches are planned at the regular intervals. So if suppose a sort of an order is there, so it can be planned within regular intervals. After one product, the another product can be manufactured in the different batches. Repetition of the product is possible. So we can do and repetition work. We can do the repetition manufacturing of this particular product. Production is done in the batches or in the, that is what is it is. Different sort of lots can be manufactured. Along with the general purpose machines, some SPMs are required, some SPMs are needed. Now, this needs to be understood. Okay, whenever a batch of, say, for example, 100 batch quantity is required right now, say if it is a machine, so they if an flow control valve is there, so for the flow control valve it is not a regular product which is going to be manufactured continuously. So for that thing, if said say for example 50 taps are needed for the manufacturing, then after 1 month again those 50 sets of jobs will be ordered. So here, if we know that that same type of product is going to be ordered continue, not in continuation, but after a certain period of time, then an industry can develop special purpose machines which are required for this particular thing, isn't it? So some SPMs are needed for this particular thing. Along with the general purposes machines. Now, if we discuss the advantages of this particular system, we have less investment as compared to the mass production system. Now, on the same line, we can comment that uh, more investments will be there as compared with the batch production system, isn't it? So, it is an intermediate thing between the job production and mass production. Okay. Now, since variety of products are available, varieties of different products are available, ups and downs can be compensated. So if say for example, there are different sorts of products which needs to be manufactured. So one product may have requirement of small quantity, small batch, and another product can have the large quantity. So we may have variety of different products which is which can compensate the different financial things or ups and downs which comes in the industry. Then margin of the profit is better than the job production system. Now, as you can see that uh, if looking at the investment point of view, the investment is quite more as compared with the job order. But within the same resources, you are going to manufacture the a lot of an jobs of an or an product, isn't it? So that gives you an better profit or an better margin than the job order. Now you may say how. See, for an example, in case of an job order thing, if only one job is needs to be produced or needs to be manufactured, in that particular case, whatever resources will be there are going to be used for that thing only, isn't it? Then here, within the same resources, you are going to manufacture the quantity, isn't it? So that is what is the advantage of this particular system. So within the available resources, whatever lot or whatever batch you are going to manufacture, or whatever set of quantity you are going to manufacture, it is going to give you the better profit. That is what the point is. Then less technical skills are required than the job production system. Now, this is quite an obvious thing. In the job order production system, we were not assured that same kind of job will be there in the repetition. So each and every job might be different from each another. Each and every job might require and different sort of an skill for a different sort of an operation. Different sorts of an tooling is needed for different sorts of an product. Are you getting me? So over there in the job production system, very experienced or skilled persons are required, isn't it? So that is what is the basic requirement is. But in case of job production system, less technical skills are required. Now why? Why less technical skills are required over here? Now you may see that if suppose a batch of product, so say batch of 100 is ordered now, and if the management is aware that this is going to be ordered in a regular way, isn't it? So what management will do, it will invest their what we can say man, material and machines, so that the good quantity of product can be manufactured and within the limited resources. Now if it is so, if the different products are going to be there, not in the continuation but in the batches, so for those products or for selected combination of a material, we can manufacture the SPMs, isn't it? So manufacturing of SPMs can be there or utilization of SPMs can be done. And by doing that thing, so what we can do, we can accommodate less technical skill worker or labor which can compensate or which can do the required stuff with an less wages. That is what basically this point is. Then if we are about to discuss the limitations of the system, Then the cost, if we about the, discuss the what are the challenges or what are the disadvantages of this particular system is cost of the raw material is high as compared to the mass production. If we compare the inventory point of view, the storage point of view, the whatever the material is going to be stored in the store, over there we can see that raw material requirement will be high and its cost will be high. So that is what is the first point is. Second, investment is more than the job production. Now, how we can say that this is, and we know that this is an intermediate stage. So whenever we are going for the job production, very less investment is will be there. In case of machinery, yes, less investment will be there. In case of material, as per the order only we are going to procure the material. Then in case of what we can say skill labor, so as per the requirement we are going to have. But if we compare that with this, then investment will be there, and which will be comparatively more than the job order production system. So it may be that investment from raw material point of view, investment from machines point of view, investment from uh, manpower point of view, okay, from all point of view, isn't it? Then next point is cost of the sales and advertisement is more as compared to the mass production. Now you only can guess this part. Cost of the sales and the advertisement is more as compared to the mass production. So lot many things needs to be done to dispatch the product from the company to the last person or to the buyer, isn't it? So for that thing, your product needs to be marketed very well. So lot many efforts are taken by the team which is called as sales team. So they do lot many of the advertisement for this particular thing, but it is more as compared with the mass production. Then very last point is nothing but the wastage is more as compared to the mass production. Actually it is an intermediate thing. Wastage will be more, but in the advantages we can say that wastage is less as compared with the batch production system. And but in the disadvantage we can say that wastage will be more as compared to the mass production system. Now you may see the different applications of this kinds of system. So very first is nothing but the furniture industry, then cloth industry, and thirdly medicine industry. So it is produced, it is manufactured in the lots, but not in a continuous way, okay, not continuously. So if we take an example of furniture, say for example if an wooden chairs or wooden sofa sets are going to be manufactured, so it is not going to be manufactured in continuously, means not 100 sofa sets are manufactured, it will not be the case. Say for an example 5 sofa set, 5 chairs, wooden chairs are manufactured, then once 4 sofa sets are going to be sold out, then if one is in the what we can say showroom, then another 5 sets will be manufactured. So likewise these manufacturing system goes on as per the demand. So that is why it is called as an intermediate thing, it is called as an batch production system. Okay, I hope you all are getting the things. Okay, That's it for this particular lecture. We will meet in the next lecture next time. Thank you so much. All the best.